Wake up in the morning feeling like
have a good day, and all my homies wanna ride today, and all these homies look fly today, and all we wanna do is get by today. Hey.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get this thing started. It's my kind of party.
Well.
6 seconds ago, Kira just sniffed her armpit to see if she smells today.
I did a little pit check. And I'm happy to report, still
good?
fresh as a daisy.
Man, there is something about seeing someone sniff their own pit in public, and like you and I don't even hide it. You just opened your sweater, put your nose down there, and said, "Still good."
You'd call this public, this little room that we are in for 5 hours a day, just the two of us? I find it to be hardly public.
Information that happens in this room is public. Well, some information.
Some of it is.
Some of it we know to keep it on the low.
Indeed. This was not kept on the low, and I want to know your opinion about it.
Hit me.
So I think you've known me long enough to know how I feel about Moe's Italian sandwiches.
Oh, you love it. You're a dirty, dirty little you-know-what from Moe's.
I sure am. I had a Mad Sicilian was the first thing that was brought to my hospital room after having my daughter. That was my one request from Moe's. So I'm obsessed with it. Obviously, it's one of my favorite parts about living in New Hampshire. And they wanted a Moe's on York Beach in Maine, but they have this rule, this law in the town that they can't have chains. So they did a little skirt around it, and they have a Moe's there.
Called Bows.
No, they named it something.
Oh, they did change it?
Rosalie and Phil's.
Rosalie and Phil?
I don't know who Rosalie or Phil is.
But it's owned by Moe's?
It is exactly a Moe's, but they named it something else.
That's hilarious.
Isn't that trickster, Phil?
Yeah, I wish they played along to the Moe's, called it Bo's or JoJo's
or
something.
Aunt Flo's.
But that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Good for them.
It is. It's really great news for all of us.
Should we be saying this aloud? Are we?
It is very public information.
Okay.
There's a article about it on a publication that you have to pay for.
Gotcha. Tracking. You don't have to say
it. So yeah, that's where I got my information, and I think it's pretty great and pretty hilarious too. I think it's so interesting when towns are like, we are anti-chain, no chains up in here. Like, why not?
Am I ignorant?
People like
Isn't
chains.
Moe's from around here?
Yeah, but it is technically a chain.
Yeah, but the local chain should be different. Like, all right, let's put a Friendly's up on York Beach.
Oh my God, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I bet everyone would be cool with those chicken fingy baskets.
Absolutely. That's a really good point out of you, Logan. Like, do local chains, are they different than national chains? I would venture to say yes.
Definitely.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, I'm glad we had this talk. It feels good to agree, especially at this hour. It's kind of...
It's just called being easy.
Being easy.
I'm just being easy with you.
Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. So yesterday, no, we didn't agree on this. Kylie's dilemma with her husband having a work wife who dropped a bunch of money on that golf club.
Oh, what a good friend. That's what you should be doing for me.
I should take notes from that work wife. If you missed it, we're going to replay it for you now. Enjoy. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. Logan and I are working diligently trying to help out our listener Kylie, who left us a voicemail on the 97.5 WOKQ app. This is what she said.
I want to know if I should be freaking out. So you know how everybody has a work spouse. I have a work husband. My husband has a work wife. Everything's cool. But this year for his birthday, his work wife got him a really expensive gift, a golf driver. I'm talking like $300+. So that kind of throws up some red flags for me. It makes me pay attention. Like, who's he working with? Like, what kind of relationship is this? I mean, it seems a little off to me that a coworker would spend that much money because that doesn't happen. Even a work wife personal gift, it's a little tchotchke thing, but not a $300 golf driver.
Oh. So do you think that Kylie should feel threatened by her husband and the relationship he has with his work wife? 603-749-0975 is our number. Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
Aaron calling from Exeter.
What's up, Aaron? So what are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts are we 100% sure that he's the one that bought him the driver? Maybe he went out and got it himself and blamed it on his work wife.
That's a hoot.
That would get him in more trouble, wouldn't it?
No.
No, not really. Logan, you play golf. I know I play golf.
Because he's not spending his her money.
You get, Yep.
Wow.
Try spending $500 on a driver nowadays.
It's a good point.
That's giving Kylie an extra level of insecurity. I think she would rather just be pissed at him for spending their hard-earned money than her thinking that there's something going on at work.
Does a man's brain work that way, though?
Does it?
Well, here's what I'll say. If anybody in this world came to me and got me a brand new driver, there's 0% chance that I'm saying, sorry, this might cause some frustration in my household. No, thank you.
This is feeling inappropriate. I can't accept this.
I'm going to take that driver. I'm going to go sulk to my wife and say, sorry, honey, brand new driver.
Someone's in love with me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. By the way, I have a tea time in 30 minutes.
Oh, God love you, Aaron. Well, you were the right man to call us for this, and I appreciate it.
Thanks. Have a great day.
See you, man.
Still taking your calls on this if you'd like to chime in at 603-749-0975. Should Kylie be worried? What on earth is her husband's work wife doing spending that amount of money on him for his B-Day? Is there a chance that this is a normal platonic relationship and she has nothing to worry about? I mean, perhaps. Maybe your significant other has a friendship at work like this. We'd love to hear about it.
I'd love a free driver.
Yeah, okay. There's that. 603-749-0975. Was that a hint to me?
Yes.
Okay, 603-749-0975. It's not in the budget this year. Sorry, Lou. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It is us, Kira and Logan in the morning. We're trying to help out our listener, Kylie, who left us a voicemail on the 97.5 WOKQ app. So Spark notes a dish. She's feeling a little threatened by her husband's quote-unquote work wife as she just dropped a bunch of money on his birthday gift, bought him a golf driver, which typically costs how much, Logan?
Yeah, between $300 and $500.
It's a lot of money.
Unless my wife's listening, then it's like $100, and don't worry if I come home with a new one.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. It's nothing. I got it for free from my work wife. 603-749-0975. Wondering if Kylie should be worried. Is this a red flag of sorts? Hello, Jen. Welcome to Kira and Logan in the morning. We're very glad you're here.
Hello.
Hello. So what are your thoughts?
Me personally, I'm a very outspoken person. I would personally ask her if she had any intentions with my husband.
Oh, you go straight to the source.
Right to her?
Yes, I would.
Well, I mean, there's no way she's going to say yes. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I just would. That's just me as a person. They're like, what are your intentions with my husband? Is it just friendly? Like, and then I would just tell her, like, this made me feel very uncomfortable. You buying him expensive gifts like this. And if my husband's the type of person that had to, like, reciprocate, like, feel like he had to buy her something, I would make it perfectly clear that you're overstepping your boundaries. I don't mind you guys being friends and everything, but it's a little bit too much.
But, Jen, would you let him keep the club?
Hell yeah.
Hell
Free.
yeah. I love her.
It's free. Why not? If they're friends, like, I have a work boyfriend, and I would never, ever buy him something expensive. I just wouldn't. I think it's way overstepping her boundaries.
You do get close with your work friends. Like I bought Logan socks that said something funny about golf. Like they're socks.
Right. And I got Gwen and Mickey Mouse.
Right. And it's like just something that makes you think of the other person. That's a small token, not like I spent half my paycheck on this for you.
Right.
No, I would go right to the source.
Well, thank you for making time for us this morning. You're very well spoken and we appreciate you.
No problem. You have a wonderful day.
Bye, Jen the baddie.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks so much for holding. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hi, this is Jordan from Rochester.
What's up, Jordan? So what do you think about this situation?
So I don't know. I think that there are little red flags. I see the whole situation, but as a whole, I mean, my husband and I, we've been together for 10 years. I just would not feel threatened by that because I just trust him. So there's not really much that's going to raise my eyebrow to that. I mean, I'd be like, okay, that's a little odd, but it wouldn't make me think that something's going on. Does that make sense?
I really like this take, and I kind of am echoing, and this is why I brought up the money thing, because let's say, for example, it was like $100 gift. Would that be more okay in your eyes, Kira?
Yeah, I think $100 is still a lot to spend on a coworker, but maybe that's my cheap heart talking.
Sure.
I don't know how much it would have been in general. Like, that's just, my husband likes golf.
Yeah.
So I get that, but at the same time, I don't know, like, I just don't see him in that light. So I just know that something weird wouldn't be going on. I don't know.
You'd just be like, oh, I guess they're pretty close.
Yeah.
I like that. You have a healthy relationship. It's amazing.
The healthiest.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks so much for the call.
Thanks so much.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so if you have any words of wisdom for Kylie, please feel free to shoot us a message on the 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. Okay, so our listener, Tyler, Ty Guy, he's in a little bit of trouble today, got himself in trouble over the weekend. He did leave us a voicemail on our 97.5 WOKQ app. Our favorite. Please feel free to do that whenever you are dealing with a dilemma in your life. So we are going to play it, and then we are going to discuss as a class. Here we go.
We had a gender reveal party for our child recently, and we found out it was a girl, and she could see this like moment of disappointment on my face. Like, just couldn't hide it, because we've had two other girls. So I was kind of looking forward to having a son this time, and we did it. But like, she just saw this moment, and she just could see us disappointed, and she was just so upset at me, and she still hasn't let it go. She still keeps giving me a hard time about it. That moment, she caught me red-handed, so I'm in trouble.
Yeesh.
Okay, so it goes without saying, she, meaning his wife, is really sad to see him outwardly disappointed that they are going to have another girl. So what do you think? Is Tyler being a jerk for expressing his real feelings all over his face at the gender reveal party? What do you think?
This is what you get. This is what you get when you do a gender reveal party. You get natural reactions. I don't think you can be mad at the guy. That was his knee-jerk reaction. Now, he probably should have known he has cameras on him, you know what I mean, and kept it together.
Thanks for saying that.
But it's his knee-jerk reaction, like,
Which you can't control.
right, exactly. That's kind of what I'm getting at.
Let Ty Guy be a lesson for all y'all, for everyone. I think if you want to have a gender reveal party, rock on with your bad self. However, if you have underlying feelings, really hopeful feelings,
Yeah.
that this kid is going to be a boy. You have two girls already. You're praying for a boy. And you know deep down that you're going to be a little disappointed. If you have another girl, maybe a public gender reveal party ain't the right option for you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever agreed more with you.
Really?
Probably.
What is the date and time? I want to
Stop
treasure
it.
this moment.
Stop it.
So what do you think? I mean, it's already done. The emotions were all over that face of Tyler's. So I guess, do you think he was being a jerk? And what is the right thing to say to his wife right now to make things okay? Because no matter what, this baby's coming.
True.
She is coming.
And can we broaden it? Have you had a gender reveal party and then maybe your spouse's reaction was not happy? How did that conversation go?
How did you work through it? Tyler could really use your advice right now. I know that for a fact, Jack. 603-749-0975. What do you think? Is there any coming back from this for Tyler? What can he say to his wife right now to make it all okay? Because she mad. She mad, rightfully so. 603-749-0975 is our number. Taking your calls at 603-749-0975. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It is us, Kira and Logan, in the morning, and we're trying to help out our listener, Tyler, who left us a voicemail on the 97.5 WOKQ app. Spark Notes edition. Our boy is in the doghouse. Why? Because he and his wife had a gender reveal party over the weekend for baby number 3. They have 2 girls, and the gender of the third is a girl as well. And all over Tyler's face was disappointment. It didn't make his wife feel very good, and she's not really letting it go. So, was Tyler being a jerk for having that disappointment all over his face, obviously, in public, at the gender reveal party? And is there any coming back from that? 603-749-0975 is our number if you'd like to chime in. What's up, Tina?
Yes.
Yes. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning. I'm calling regarding the gender reveal. My son and my daughter-in-law have currently 3 boys. And on the third one, they did a gender reveal, and it was another boy.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter-in-law was crushed.
No.
She so badly wanted a little girl because she'd already had 2 boys.
Sure.
And she looked at my son, was crying and said, you lied to me. You said it was going to be a girl.
Shut up.
He can't control it.
This is in front of everyone?
And yes, and it was all on video.
Oy.
Yeah.
Are they still, how are they doing?
Are they doing all
They're
right?
doing awesome. She's all in. I've got 3 boys. I'm a mom boy, and they're not going to have no more babies, so the girl's out.
What we're learning from your situation, Tina, your son and daughter-in-laws, and for Tyler, it's like when it's number 3, a lot of couples know that this is the last hurrah. This is their last child, so there's lots of emotion attached to it, especially if you're really hoping for a certain gender.
Yeah.
And so you got to really think about it. Like, do you want this? Because it's a 50-50 shot, right? Do you want that reaction to be in front of a group of people and on camera if it goes the other way?
I don't think she regrets her reaction.
Good.
Well,
But
that's
I
good.
think she might regret it being so public,
Sure.
meaning with family and friends around, and I didn't know I felt so bad for my son because he was convinced it was going to be a girl just because that's really what she wanted.
Right.
She's a girly girl through and through, and so I understand. Now she's footballs and baseball and basketball games, and she ain't playing dollhouse.
She ain't playing dollhouse. Well, Tina, it's so nice of you to take the time to call us this morning and share this personal tale. I know it'll mean a lot to Tyler that, your son and daughter-in-law were able to bounce back from this.
They did. And my youngest grandson now, he's 7 years old, and like I said, she's all into the football stuff with the boys.
Love it. That's great, Tina. Thanks for the call.
You guys have a great day.
Ciao.
Thanks.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, Tina.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, we're still taking your calls on this. If you want to chime in and help out Ty Guy, he sure could use it. 603-749-0975 is our number. 603-749-0975. Taking your calls on 97.5 WOKQ.
Think you've got what it takes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. It's time to play Can't Beat Kira on 97.5 WOKQ.
Good morning. Is this Kendra?
Hi.
Hi. You're on with Kira and Logan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
You've played this game before, right?
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to guide you through the process. You know the rules. You know how we do.
Kira, get out.
Oh, love it.
Dear. See you later.
All right, Kendra, she's leaving. First 2 questions, no multiple choice, but the third one is. You ready to roll?
I'm ready.
Question 1. Along with SZA, who headlined the Super Bowl this year after he won 5 Grammys with his hit rap song, Not Like Us?
Kendrick Lamar.
Question number 2. One of the most iconic battles in the Revolutionary War and of all time happened on this hill near Boston, Massachusetts. What is it?
Oh, my God. I literally know what it is, too.
Oh, I don't know how to give you a hint other than saying hill.
Can we come back to that one?
We can leave it blank. Question number 3. In surfing, multiple choice here, which one of these means hang 10? When you ride a wave for over 10 seconds, when you ride a board that's at least 10 feet long, or when you hang 10 toes over the surfboard edge?
The first one.
The first one, which was when you ride a wave for over 10 seconds. All right, do you have a guess for number 2, or should I call Kira in?
You can call Kira in.
All right, I appreciate the honesty. Kira's coming back in, Kendra. So let's see. We left number 2 blank. How confident are we on number 3? Don't give the answer away because she's in here.
Pretty confident.
Pretty confident. All right. Kira, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Hello, Kendra.
Hello.
Question 1 for you. Along with SZA, Kira, who helped headline the Super Bowl this year after winning 5 Grammys with his hit rap song, Not Like Us?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Great job.
Kendrick Lamar on the line, everybody.
Kendrick Lamar's the answer. Kendra got it right along with Kira. Whoa, that's something.
They not like us.
1-1. Question 2. That's crazy. Kira, one of the most iconic battles in the Revolutionary War and of all time happened on this hill near Boston, Massachusetts. What was it?
Bunker Hill.
Kendra. There it is. She couldn't find it. She couldn't find bunker in her vocabulary.
Yeah, you have to go back to 5th grade history. It's hard.
That's a long time ago.
2 Kira, 1 Kendra. Question 3. In surfing, which one of these means hang 10? Multiple choice. Is it when you ride a wave for at least 10 seconds? Is it when you ride a board that's at least 10 feet long? Or is it when you hang your 10 tootsies over the surfboard edge?
I think it's the first one you said.
You said when you ride a wave for 10 seconds. Kendra said when you ride a wave for 10 seconds. No.
It's the Tootsies?
It's the Tootsies. You know, you see people walking their way all the way to the front of the board, and then they hang their feet over.
I guess that makes sense. Hang 10.
Correct.
Yeah.
Final score, 2 for Kira, 1 for Kendra. Kendra, we do need the phrase of shame.
I'm Kendra from Farmington, and I still can't beat Kira.
Still, it sounds like she's tried before. But it don't matter, does it?
I don't think so. Not for Kendra.
Not for Kendra. You're still going to go see Old Dominion.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for playing Can't Be Kira on 97.5 WOKQ.
Hold on. 1 sec.
WOKQ, you can win an all-expenses paid trip to see him on the I'm the Problem tour in Cleveland, Ohio. Your first chance of the day happens at 8:20. We are number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ, and we are Kira and Logan in the morning. They say when a bird poops on you, it's good luck. But I think it's one of those things that when it happens, people just feel bad for you. They see that you're in an all-time low and they're trying to turn a negative into a positive. Like when it rains on your wedding day and people are like, oh, it's good luck.
You're going to be married forever. Blah, 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 blah.
It's like, is it really good luck? Yeah. Or you just feel bad that all my guests are soggy, drenched rats?
You got a bird ever do what they do on you?
Yeah, they do what they do on me. Well,
what happened?
Really just one time. It was very public. I was on the ferry to Martha's Vineyard, from Falmouth to Martha's Vineyard. And we were sitting on the top deck. It was a beautiful summer day. And we were, me and my friend Jamie and my husband Steven were like in the front row. And a whole flock of seagulls starts like gathering above the boat. And
we know what a seagull makes.
Because everybody's eating sandwiches up there.
Yeah.
And pretzels and good stuff.
Yeah,
and
they know. They love that boat.
Oh, yeah, they love that boat. So they're just flying along with us. And then all of a sudden, a big dookie bomb from a seagull up above drops right on my bare skin. I was wearing shorts, of course. It was summer.
Ew.
And it just landed right on my thigh with a big thud. And because I was in the front row of the top deck, everybody behind me saw what happened.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh.
Oh, really? It was a public shaming.
It was, yeah, as if it's not embarrassing enough to have a bird do its business on you.
Yeah. Did you had to get up and go clean yourself?
I sure did.
Sure.
I sure did. And on my way to the bathroom, my walk of shame with my, dookie stained leg, everyone's like, it's good luck.
Oh, shut up, everyone.
I've been through enough, haven't I? So we would love to hear your story if you've ever had a birdie do their business on you. I was very surprised to hear that Logan has never been through this. A man of nature, I thought that would have happened at some point.
Yeah, I don't remember that ever happening. It's happened to me in my Grammy. I was right next to my Grammy, and I think it fell right on her beautiful head, and I was like, oh, poor Grammy.
Oh, Grammy.
What a sucker. She should move a little quicker.
She doesn't deserve that. She's a saint.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever happened to me, though.
Okay, well, has it ever happened to you? We would love to hear the tale. Did people tell you it was good luck, but it didn't feel like good luck? I'll tell you that for free. 603-749-0975. I know it's an embarrassing story. It's a vulnerable story. So if you're willing to share, we will reward you. We have a pair of tickets to see Dierks Bentley. That's a good reason to call and talk to your besties about bird poopy. 603-749-0975 is our number. And if it's not about you, maybe your bestie got pooped on by a bird in public.
Or Grammy.
Or your poor Grammy. Maybe that happened. 603-749-0975. Taking your bird poop stories on 97.5 WOKQ. Good morning. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It is us, Kira and Logan in the morning. They say when a bird poops on you, it's good luck. But if it's ever happened to you, it doesn't feel like good luck. Feels like God hates you. I'm just kidding. That's dramatic. But it does not feel good. So we would love to hear about the time that a bird did their business on you. Where were you? How many people witnessed the incident? How extensive was the cleanup? 603-749-0975 is our number. Hi, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. Who's this?
Jim.
Jim, welcome to the show. Did you get pooped on?
Well, I was riding my motorcycle
Oh, no.
and got hit by a bird bomb, if you will.
Oh, I will.
And it hit me right luckily I had a face shield on it, but it hit me right on the face shield and completely blinded me. And I was on Route 101 over near Milford. So I'm doing probably, 55, 60 miles an hour, trying to slow down the bike, trying to wipe the stuff off of my face.
Is it just smearing when you're wiping it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, incredible. And I had it from the top of my helmet all the way down to my waist on my jacket. This must have been like an eagle or something.
Oh, my
Because-
God.
Yeah, this is a flock of seagulls. This ain't one.
Yeah, right?
When it laid down was unbelievable.
How long until you got it cleaned off? Like, did you find a gas station to clean it off? I'm picturing you going up to the gas pump and using one of those squeegees on your face.
Well, luckily I wasn't. Luckily I wasn't too far from home, and I was, able to get it off the face shield and then get myself home and get cleaned up. But it was just a mess. It was everywhere.
That's
Not
crazy.
pretty.
That's a scary situation while on a bike.
Yeah, dangerous. I don't think anyone could Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. Has a bird ever pooped on you in public? People say it's good luck, but it sure doesn't feel like it. We would love to hear the story at 603-749-0975. Random caller who's willing to share and subject themselves to a little vulnerability could skip away with a pair of tickets to see Dierks Bentley. 603-749-0975 is our number. Hello, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. What's your name?
Tracy.
Tracy. Did a bird do a dookie on you, Trace?
Yeah. So I work at a middle school, and we were in D.C. with the 8th graders, and we were standing looking at the White House, and all of a sudden I thought somebody tapped me on the shoulder. And I turned to see who it was, and yeah, it wasn't anybody tapping me on the shoulder.
It was no one you knew.
And you said this is in front of kids, right?
Oh, yeah. They all saw it. They all started laughing. They were taking pictures. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it's like you would rather do that in front of a family member or just an adult. Like, kids make you feel pretty bad.
Yeah, they do. They have that way.
Well, adults turn into kids when it happens. The boat full of people that saw me get pooped on were like, that was hilarious.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry. There were adults taking pictures, too. I mean, it was literally everybody. I think
You're like, am I a celebrity?
That's
Exactly.
That's crazy. People want to take a picture of a stranger with a bird bomb on their shoulder.
People are weird.
Yeah, they are, for sure. But thank God for Tide Sticks.
Oh, Tide to go for the win.
Yeah.
It's a free endorsement right here.
Exactly.
Thanks for the call, Trace.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, before we take any more calls, I will have to share this tale, or else my sister-in-law will be like, how did you talk about bird poop all morning and not tell my story?
What happened to her?
So she went to NYU, and we were visiting her, and we were, day drinking all around New York City.
Sure.
And it's about, 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
She's wearing this little romper with a little pocket on her left boob, and we're walking around, and a pigeon poops, and it goes directly in the pocket.
A perfect spot.
And she said, I know it doesn't feel lucky, but it's also so lucky. What a shot.
He's perfect. It's right. Was there any on the outside of the paqueta?
No, it just all
Right
went
in the
right
pocket.
in. That pigeon had amazing aim. She's like, I can't even be mad.
Wow, she's probably feeling the warmth on the inside of the shirt, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
But nothing on the exterior. Pretty good. Pretty
She just
good
went
pigeon.
into the bar bathroom, cleaned herself up. We kept drinking.
Damn.
Yeah.
A professional.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about the pigeon.
Oh, true. They both were. 603-749-0975. We would love to hear about a time that a bird did their business on you in public. How did that go? How did that make you feel? 603-749-0975. Taking your calls on 97.5 WOKQ. Number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ, or Kira and Logan in the morning. Logan and I are feeling lots of joy hearing your tales about the time a bird did their business on you in public. Keep these stories coming at 603-749-0975. That's our number. Hello, welcome to Kira and Logan in the morning. Who are we speaking with?
Marie.
Hey, Marie. Did a bird do their business on you?
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
So when my kids were younger, I'm from Florida originally. When I was younger and had the kids at the beach, I was actually laying out, and I had 2 pigeons that from head all the way down my back. So I had to pack up my stuff because I couldn't get it off. Pack up the stuff and go home and shower and wash my hair twice to get it all out.
Yeah, back might be the second worst location other than face/hair. Because, like, you can't scrub it.
You can't get back there.
And everybody's like, oh, this is good luck. I'm like, no, this is not. And the kids are laughing hysterically because they think it's funny
Of course.
that a bird pooped on mom.
Yeah. It's the best day ever for
It
them.
is a hoot. It is a hoot.
But I bet your kids still talk about it. I bet it's still a highlight for them.
They do. And every time I take my granddaughter to the beach, my daughter tells me, make sure you don't get on, Mom.
Remember that time, Mom? That was the best.
Yeah.
Hello, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Emily.
Emily, did you get pooped on by a birdie?
I did.
Tell
what
me
happened?
So it was during my maternity shoot.
Oh,
Shut
God.
up.
Right on the belly bump?
No way.
Oh yeah. It was down my chest and onto my bump. It was lime green, and we have photos of when it was going to happen, during, and then after when I started crying.
That is so savage. I mean, it's a pretty big target, you know?
Yeah, it was.
Lime green. What kind of bird poops lime green?
A good kind.
I don't know, but it must have had something real good for lunch. It was so gross.
So, are any of these pictures printed?
My mom did print one of the best ones of me crying and pointing at it, and she used that for my baby shower.
That is hilarious. Yeah, I'm picturing like a trifold frame where it's like happiness, the bird bomb mid-flight, the landing, and then finally the devastation, the tears.
Oh yeah, I was hysterical.
Was there any coming back from that?
Well, my photographer put me in like the water, and I just sat in the water and took a couple pictures and cried at it.
You're going in the water.
There was no redemption.
And there was no changing the name of your baby to fit this event, was there by any chance?
I call him Poop Face a lot.
Poop Face? So there's a nickname that came out of it.
Yeah, now he's 7, so...
Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's us, Kira and Logan in the morning. They say when a bird poops on you, it's good luck. But if it's ever happened to you, you know it doesn't feel like good luck. We would love to hear the tale of when this happened to you. 603-749-0975 is our number if you'd like to share. WOKQ, thank you for holding.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, what's your name? Where are you from?
Beth from Rochester.
Hey, Beth, did you get pooped on by a bird in public?
I did.
What happened?
On a ferry on a girls' trip to Martha's Vineyard.
Just like me.
I know. I was listening this morning. I'm like, no way. Same thing. But this was a lot longer ago. It was like over 30 years ago. You know, we put the car in the ferry, and then we went up to the top deck to, watch everything. And we're all hanging around the railing and just chatting and stuff. And all of a sudden, this bird came along and pooped on my head, in my hair. So it was gross.
And you're on a girls' trip. You're feeling flirty and fun and free. And all of a sudden, a bird just does their business in your hair. And it's like, how do we come back from this?
Oh, yeah. And you go in they have those little tiny heads for a bathroom. Tried to rinse it out. Yeah, it was just gross until we got to the inn and got cleaned up.
I was just going to say, it's like when it happens not near where you're located, like you can't change. You can't get into a real bathroom and like clean yourself up. You know what I mean? Like I'm picturing an airplane bathroom, except on a ferry. Like they're probably comparable size, right?
Not ideal.
Yikes.
Airplane bathrooms are bigger than those things. I think you should give the tickets to the guy on the motorcycle.
Oh, she's casting a vote.
Thanks for the vote.
It's like The Voice, but with poop stories.
With the romper pocket. Either one of those.
The romper pocket is my sister-in-law, and she's not eligible, but it is a good story.
Oh, yeah. So, but otherwise, I'd say the motorcycle guy, because that was it. All over the front of him. He's going along at just spreads at 55 miles an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
I know there was an element of danger.
Well, that's good feedback. Thanks for weighing in.
Thank you. I hope you guys have a great day.
Take care.
You too. Nice to talk to you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hi, thank you for holding. What's your name? Where are you from?
Brittany from Rochester.
Hey, Britt. So, did a bird do their business on you?
Yeah, it was not a good time. So I was actually car shopping, and I was over an hour away from home, and this was at like the beginning of COVID, so finding cars were like far and in between.
Sure.
But I was standing outside of the dealership with my dad. We were talking, and there was a bunch of seagulls flying over, and right down the side of my face, in my hair, And I just said, because I had heard that phrase too, that it's good luck. And I just looked at my dad and I was like, well, I hope that means something. And I had to walk through the entire dealership with multiple people in there with bird poop down the side of my face and my hair.
When it's in the face, it just feels like next level shame.
Hair is even
Like
worse.
violated.
Violated, yes.
Here's the question, though. Did you end up buying a car from that dealership?
I did.
Come on. So it was good luck.
Did you get a good deal?
Exactly. I actually did.
And honestly, shout out to you for just like not getting back in the car and going home. A lot of people would be like, okay, I was pooped on today. Let's call it a day.
Right. I'm going to,
Instead,
just go home.
you said, let me test drive some vehicles with a substance in my hair looking like Along Came Polly or whatever the heck that movie is. What's that movie? You were just talking about it.
There's something about Mary.
I washed my hair in the sink and there was a woman in the bathroom and she was just looking at me and I was like, I got pooped on by a seagull.
You're like, yeah, I got pooped on. Thanks for taking the time to share this tale, Britt.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait, you just gonna hang up? What if we wanted to give you something?
I'm here for it.
We're wondering if you maybe want to go see Dierks Bentley on All or Dime.
Oh my God, stop it.
Yo, you're going. Xfinity Center, Saturday, July 12th with Zach Top. Dierks Bentley, you're going, courtesy of your friends, Kira and Logan in the morning.
You guys are the best.
Have the best time, Britt. Sorry you got pooped on, but maybe this makes it better.
It sure will. Thank you guys.
All right, stay and hold.
Okay, man, our lines are aglow. We could be taking bird poopy stories until the end of time, but we are going to put this on pause because we have Old Dominion tickets we want to give away with a fun and flirty game called Can't Beat Kira. Would you like to see Old Dominion in Guilford, New Hampshire, July 5th? Of course you would. So you should call 603-749-0975 to win these Old Dominion tickets. 603-749-0975. We play in less than 10 on 97.5 WOKQ.
Think you've got what it takes?
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. It's time to play Can't Beat Kira on 97.5 WOKQ.
Nicole, how we doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Very well. I heard your enthusiasm all the way across the room when Logan answered the phone.
I'm like shocked. I'm like shaking. I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally got through.
You did it.
So you want to play?
I would love to play.
And is this about the Old Dominion tickets, or is it about playing? What's it about?
Like everything. Like I've tried so long. I take my nephew to to drive to high school, and I was like, we're gonna win. And then he's like, oh, it's off the hook.
Okay, we're so excited. We're pressing buttons. Is the nephew in the car?
No, I already dropped him off.
Well, hopefully when you pick him up, you can tell him some good news. But first, kick Kira out of here. Let's play.
Time to go.
It's time to go. Good luck to you, Nicole.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks.
All right, Nicole, she's gone. You ready to start?
Yeah.
Here we go. Question 1. This just in yesterday. The doctor that supplied ketamine to Friends actor Matthew Perry will plead guilty or innocent to drug charges.
Guilty.
Question number 2. Morgan Wallen's new album, and specifically one song, has brought new attention to Dale Earnhardt. What racing number was the Intimidator, a.k.a. Dale Earnhardt?
Oh, gosh. I don't even know.
It's a one-digit number, so that essentially brings you from 0 to 9.
1.
Question number 3, multiple choice here. Which one of these is correct? 1 in every 24 people in New York City is a millionaire. 1 in every 50 people in New York City is a millionaire. Or 1 in every 80 people in New York City is a millionaire.
1 in 80.
1 in 80. Kira's coming back. All right, Nicole, how we feeling? You had the 3 questions. It's a big day. You really want these damn tickets. So how we feeling?
I hope I tie her or win.
Okay. All right.
Oh, she's just aiming for a tie. Logan made a face like, ooh, we shall see.
I don't know. It's really going to come down to you here.
Okay, as it does.
Question 1, Kira. This just in yesterday. The doctor that supplied ketamine to Friends actor Matthew Perry will plead guilty or innocent on drug charges.
Guilty.
He will plead guilty. Correct. You got that right. Nicole got that right. 1-1. Nicole, how you feeling over there? Can you breathe a little easier?
Yes.
Good. Hold your breath for the next 2. Question 2, Kira. Morgan Wallen's new album, and specifically one song, has brought new attention to Dale Earnhardt. What racing number was the Intimidator? I'll give you the same hint that I gave Nicole. It's a single digit. So it's somewhere between 0 and 9.
That's kind of you. People are screaming. People really hate my guts right now.
People hate you because we had a whole segment about it.
I know. It's just these things don't stick with me.
Final answer.
6.
6 says Kira. 1 says Nicole. 3 was the answer. The song was number 3 and number 7.
Right. I knew it was a multiple of 3.
I can't. 6 isn't a multiple of 3. 3 is a multiple of 6. Good God, I got to teach you math and racing. Okay.
That's okay, Kira.
Still won the wall. Listen, Nicole's just happy because you got it wrong.
Yeah, she is. She's like, oh, I'm not the only one.
Question 3. Kira, which one of these is correct? Are correct? Whatever. There's 3 options here. 1 in every 24 people in New York City is a millionaire. 1 in every 50 people in New York City is a millionaire. Or 1 in every 80 people in New York City is a millionaire.
80.
80, says Kira. 80, says Nicole. Ready for this? 1 in 24 people living in New York City is a flippin' millionaire.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What's even crazier is the giggly woman on the
Country or die trying. On your number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. Yes, that's us. So Logan and I were just chatting off the air about this, that there are some compliments out there that might feel weird when you receive them for for various reasons. Perhaps it's a part of your body that is fake.
Yes.
And it feels weird when someone's like, love that about you. And you're like, thank you. I paid good money for these. That sounds like I'm talking about boobs.
What are the fake teeth called?
Veneers.
Veneers, thank you. So I got to tell you, I'm all about the veneers. I mean, some people, it's like obvious that they're veneers, but guess what? Who cares?
They look good.
I think they look good. I think they look beautiful. So Kira and I ran into someone in the radio world that we are not super close with, but close enough to say, hey, bring it in for the real thing. Give him or her a hug.
Yes.
And
they are a hugger.
I was wicked close to being like, hey, your teeth look awesome.
That's a fine set of chompers.
But then I was like, what if this person doesn't want the attention on the fact that he got veneers? Mm-hmm. And then,
it's a weird thing.
It's a weird thing. So, I'm very quick to just yell out whatever I'm thinking anytime. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, if someone got...
Yes, I know.
Someone got Botox, I'm like, hey, you don't have those wrinkles anymore. They look good.
You do say that.
Do people get bitter about that? Like, oh my God, it's noticeable. It's like, well, you got Botox for a reason. You got veneers for a reason. You got these things for a reason. Mm-hmm, do you want to be complimented on them or no?
Yeah, I think there is nuance to it, right? Because I think a lot of people get Botox not to look different, but to maintain.
Sure.
So they don't want it to be super noticeable, and therefore they don't really want it pointed out, maybe?
Right. That's the thing. It's like, what can you compliment and not... What can you compliment that... Like weight, for example. That's another one.
That's a tough one, right?
It's like, oh my God, did you lose weight? You look good. And it's like, well, did I not look good before? It's like, it's a weird compliment. And I don't know what you can and can't say. That's all I got.
Can I tell you a time that I got a compliment about my weight that made me feel weird?
Yeah.
So a few summers ago, I got a real violent stomach bug. Okay. And I'll spare you the details.
You please, I'm begging you.
But both ends.
Okay, that's not sparing me. Go ahead.
Okay, so then I went to this 4th of July party.
Yeah.
And I'm in my bathing suit.
Sure.
And my friend comes up to me, she goes, oh my God, you look fantastic.
Right.
What have you been doing?
Puking.
And I'm like, I haven't been able to hold food down in 3 days. Thank you so much.
So you felt... Did you feel insulted?
No, I was just like, oh, I love compliments.
Yeah.
So I'll take them in any form they come.
Right.
But I was like, this one doesn't feel great because I've been ill. And that's why I look this way.
Sure. So that's what we're asking you. What kind of compliments... Can you give any kind of compliment? Can you give, hey, that lip, clearly you got lip injection. Lips look good. Mm-hmm. Are you allowed to say that? I don't know.
Have you ever received a compliment that made you feel weird? What do you think is off limits to compliment? 603-749-0975. Did I phrase that question correctly?
It's perfect.
Oh, okay.
It's perfect.
You were digesting it. I was like,
Well, I remember, I was just thinking that, like, for me, I don't like being called, like, small, thin. Like, that's gut-wrenching
You're
to
not
me.
those things.
No, I know. You're looking pretty tubby over there, pal.
I always say you're beefy.
No, I know.
You like when I call you that.
I know, but I was just thinking about that's the one for me.
Okay. Okay. Fair. Oh, so calling someone little might not be like your wife Missy. She doesn't really like to be called little because she works
doesn't.
out.
Correct.
And she's strong.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So what is a compliment you don't like to receive, and what is off limits compliment? Do you think you just don't compliment someone's weight? Period. Because, like, maybe they're on Ozempic and they don't want to talk about it. 603-749-0975. Would love to hear about a time that you got a compliment that made you feel weird. And let's talk in general about the things that you just shouldn't compliment because you don't know really what's going on. 603 number one for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. In theory, any compliment you receive is welcome and appreciated. But there are some that just make you feel weird when you receive them. And that's what we want to talk about with you today at 603-749-0975. Hello, Jamie. You're on with Kira and Logan in the morning.
Hi. So I've always been a bigger girl, and I've always had the mom that would tell me that I'd be so much prettier if I lost weight. A year and a half ago, I had gastric sleeve, and the Mother's Day following that, she was on the phone with my grandmother complimenting me by saying, Jamie didn't even finish her breakfast.
And that's like the ultimate compliment coming from her.
From my mother, but, you know, it makes me feel dirty. I don't know.
Right. You felt
I hate that.
insulted by that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that she, well, I guess makes you feel that way and says those things.
I can totally relate having a mother that is obsessed with weight. I think it's really common for their generation, and it's so hard to unlearn that behavior. Like when you live with it for 18 years, I'm still working on it.
For sure.
Yeah. I lived with it for 40, and all of a sudden, you know, I still have my mom's voice in the back of my head.
So, Jamie, as someone who has been exposed to, I guess, not weight shaming, but for a lack of better words, weight shaming and body shaming for years, do you think that it is a good or a bad idea to just stay away from complimenting someone's weight altogether?
There is a time and a place. And, you know, hey, I know you've been working really hard, or I know you went through this, and I know whatever, you know, yes, it makes me feel great when people say, hey, you're looking a lot better and you look great. But, you know, there's better ways to say it than anything that my mother has ever said.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah. And it almost feels like, well, I'll just speak for myself, but it seems like you're in the same boat. Anything that comes from them about weight, it's almost like I don't want to hear. Even when my mom compliments me about weight, I'm just like, yeah, but then I'm giving you permission to make a comment when I put the weight back on. So I don't want the dialogue at all.
Right. That's the fear is that like you mean something with the goodness of your heart, like compliment, you look great. And then someone could take it the wrong way. Did I not look great before? Is it only because I had the stomach bug and lost 5 pounds from puking last weekend? Like, Jamie, thanks for being so vulnerable on the radio. We really appreciate it. It takes a lot of guts to talk about your weight journey live on air.
Absolutely.
You rock.
I have lost 170 pounds.
And you should have led with that. Amazing, Jamie.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I've lost an adult male, not to mention the 300-pound ex-husband I lost 2 years ago, too.
Let's add all that weight together, and you are just free of it all.
Yes, I'm negative now.
Thanks for the call, Jamie. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks for calling 97.5 WOKQ. It is time, Logan. It is time for that Morgan Wallen code.
I have all 3 digits.
Oh, I'm so glad. It would be a shame if you had just 2. Here we go. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. We do have a call coming in. Kevin, you're on with Kira and Logan in the morning. It's an honor and a privilege.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Wait, are you thinking I'm going to have one of those stories like the young woman that just was talking?
Well, I didn't know what you were going to say, but I'm excited to hear what it is.
Yeah, what's up, man?
All right, well, so no, I was actually calling because the Cleveland Morgan Wallen code.
Yeah.
I heard you say you don't want just 2 digits, and then I was going in to put the app on, like put the code,
yeah,
and it froze, and then it came into a a lovely ad, which this is like the third time it happened, and the Cleveland Morgan Wallen is kind of a special thing I'm hoping for because I have a weird story for that for a different day.
Bottom line, you need the code again?
Yes, that would be, yes, if you could give it to me.
Kevin, it's your lucky day. We're feeling generous. It's 442.
442. Thank you very much. Hopefully, remember, it's Kevin. If I do win, I'll tell you the story behind the whole Cleveland.
I think you tell us now, Kevin, because we gave you the code and you got to give us something.
All right, 442. Okay, so I went through a divorce. I'm from Boston, moved out to Cleveland 6 years ago. Right before I got the divorce, went to a Morgan Wallen concert with the ex-wife. Was thinking about my first college sweetheart / wife.
Whoa.
You guys are giving away this thing, right? The Morgan Wallen tickets. I knew I was not supposed to be with my wife because of how I felt at the concert with her.
Whoa.
I knew something was going on. You guys are now giving away these tickets.
Yeah.
And they're in, I have 4 kids. This is where it's crazy. Tell me if I'm wrong or I'm crazy. I have 4 kids. 2 are in Cleveland and 2 are with me in Boston.
Huh.
So I go there anyways, and I'm like, oh, this is around the time I have to go there to see my children.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just...
Could be fate.
Yeah. We've talked, well, you have this recording. I mean, if it does happen... We'll,
hey, if you win, we got the recording.
Yeah, yes. So 442.
442, that's it, Kev.
Thanks for calling, Kev. And we have that next Morgan Wallen code for you at 10:20 on 97.5 WOKQ. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's Kira, it's Logan, it's the morning time. Logan and I both feel like it's very important that you listen to us Monday through Friday, 5:30 to 10. But this week it's especially important because you, my friend, could be going to see my favorite. I know, I'm not supposed to pick favorites, but they're my favorite country band, Old Dominion. They're coming for not 1, but 2 nights at the Bank NH Pavilion in Guilford. And if you've seen them in concert, I don't need to tell you. They put on a heck of a show. So if you want to score a pair of tickets to the July 5th show, Celebrate America, with our boys, Old Dominion, be listening tomorrow for both rounds of Can't Beat Kira. We get our contestants at 6:20 and then again at 7:35. And all you have to do is time me. Ties are just as good as wins around here. Win your Old Dominion tickets from your number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ.
It's the biggest country tour of the summer, and we want you to be there. We have tickets with your name on them for Morgan Wallen with Miranda Lambert and Ella Langley in Cleveland, Friday, August 15th.
I need something you prove.
Get the Morgan Wallen contest codes at 820, 1021, 2420, and 720, and then enter them on our app. Grand prize winner gets show tickets for them and a guest, airfare, hotel, and $500 cash. Get official contest rules and more info on our app. Brought to you by Big Loud Records and by
Woodman's Forge and Fireplace, bringing families together inside and out since 1977. Learn more at woodmansforgefireplace.com. And by Knowles Tree Service, quality tree service from a highly experienced team. They will go out on a limb for you. KnowlesTreeService.com.
WOKQ, Dover, Portsmouth, Rochester.
Logan, what number coffee is that?
Don't judge me. I thought this was a safe space.
Back to Kira and Logan in the morning on 97.5 WOKQ.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. Yeah, it's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. How you picking no flowers from the seeds that I've sown? They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the ride at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting there sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
97.5 WOKQ, the brand new one from Jelly Roll that people are obsessed with. It's called Heart of Stone. It's coming up after Luke Combs in 4 minutes on 97.5 WOKQ.
Sunday morning, man, she woke up fighting mad. On and on about the time I had. And by Tuesday, you could say that girl was good as gone. And then when Thursday came around, I was all alone. So I went for a drive to clear my mind. Ended up at a shell on I-65. And I won $100 on a scratch-off ticket. Bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, all, but she was wrong. I was caller number 5 on the radio station. Won a 4-day, 3-night beach vacation. Deep sea senorita fishing down in Panama.
skill and tell your smart speaker. Play 97.5 WOKQ.
Dear Lord, can you help me? I'm falling out of grace. I'm crawling back to heaven from this hell on earth I made. My blood is getting heavy. There's metal in my veins. It's running like the river filled with all of my mistakes. On my knees I'm looking up. I need a different kind of drug. I'm wide awake and I'm dreaming. Wondering where and when I fell apart. Oh, I fell apart. I had enough of my demons. Angels only meet you where you are. And I'm in the dark. At least for now, Lord, I ain't losing hope. That somehow you can make a heart of gold from this heart of stone. Oh, this heart of stone. Oh. Dear Lord, can you hear me? I'm shackled in these chains. I'm haunted by the lies of every time I said I'd change. I'm slipping through the shadows, it's weighing on my soul. The lights are shining on me, but there ain't nobody home. On my knees I'm looking up. I need a different kind of drug. I'm wide awake and I'm dreaming. Wondering where and when I fell apart. Oh, I fell apart. I had enough of my demons. Angels only meet you where you are. And I'm in the dark. At least for now, Lord, I ain't losing hope. That somehow you can make a heart of gold from this heart of stone. This heart of stone. This heart of stone. 'Cause I'm wide awake and I'm dreaming. Wonder where and when I fell apart. Oh, I fell apart. I had enough of my demons. But angels only meet you where you are. And I'm in the dark. At least for now, Lord, I ain't losing hope. That somehow you can make a heart of gold from this heart of stone. From this heart of stone. This heart of stone. 'Cause I'm wide awake and I'm dreaming.
New music from Jelly Roll. That is Heart of Stone on 97.5 WOKQ. So we're supposed to bulk up our baby Gwen because she grew 2 inches taller but didn't gain any weight since her last pediatrician appointment. So we're just putting butter and olive oil on everything she eats. And I'm like, you're so lucky. This is the only time your doctor is going to tell you to eat more butter. Enjoy it, sister. She doesn't get it.
Double wide, quick stop, midnight tea top, Jack in her cherry coke town. Mama and Daddy put their roots right here, 'cause this is where the car broke down. Yellow dog school bus, kicking up red bus, picking us up by a barbed wire fence. MTV on the RCA, no AC in the vents. We were Jesus Save Me, Blue Jean Baby, born in the USA. Trailer park truck stop, faded little map dots, New York to LA. We were teenage dreaming, front seat leaning, baby come give me a kiss. Put me on the cover of the Rolling Stone, uptown, down home, American kids. Rolling up in little pink houses, making out on living room couches, blowing that smoke on Saturday night. A little messed up, but we're all right. Baptist church parking lot, trying not to get caught. Take her home and give her your jacket. Making it to second base, but saying you went all the way Monday afternoon at practice. Sister's got a boyfriend Daddy doesn't like. Now he's sitting out back 30-30 in his lap in the blue bug zapper light. We were Jesus Save Me, Blue Jean Baby, born in the USA. Trailer park truck stop, faded little map dots, New York to LA. We were
Hey, this is Tyler Hubbard, and you're listening to Kira and Logan in the morning on 97.5 WOKQ.
Them neon lights look good on you, so good on you, but we ain't got no room to move, no room to move. We need some space, and I know a place outside of town where it don't ever close down. No, we never close down. Yeah, we can two-step, put your boots on, baby, we can do that. Girl, cut a little loose, you can move that, move that. Oh yeah, I'll take you dancing in the country. Levi's in them low beams, sting you in some red dirt, sweep you off of both feet. Out here where the sun sets, Silverado back beach. Never wanna go home and never wanna not be dancing in the country, dancing in the country. Yeah, it goes left, right, left. You making me wanna sway. You making me wanna play some Alabama and Jackson. Got you around my neck. You making me wanna stay. You making me wanna lay you down here in the pasture. Yeah, we can two-step. Put your boots on, baby, we can do that. Girl, cut a little loose, you can move that, move that. Oh yeah, I'll take you dancing in the country. Levi's in them low beams, sting you in some red dirt, sweep you off of both feet. Out here where the sun sets, Silverado back beach. Never wanna go home and never wanna not be dancing in the country, dancing in the country. Watermelon summer, get them blue KCs, stomping like the thunder. Two-step, put your boots on, baby, we can do that. Girl, cut a little loose, you can move that, move that. Oh yeah, I'll take you dancing in the country. Levi's in them low beams, spin you in some red dirt, sweep you off of both feet. Out here where the sun sets, Silverado back beach. Never wanna go home and never wanna not be dancing in the country. Don't stop, I'm dancing in the country. Don't stop, dancing in the country. Oh yeah, dancing in the country, dancing in the country. Let's go.
I listen to it every morning on my way to work.
97.5 WOKQ.
Tonight I ain't bringing no wine. Tonight I ain't bringing no roses. Talking would take too much time. I think I just better show you. Let's turn the lights down. Let's get right down to it. Soon as I walk in the door, I don't wanna be out of line, but girl, I can't wait anymore. I want you in the worst way. My hands are needing your hips. Want the first taste of whiskey to be off your lips. So close all the blinds, lock all the doors, put away anything that'll break
Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. It's almost time. Compliments, double downs, and apologies happening after TR.
After all the bars are closed, tell me where you wanna go. We can find a place to park, open the bottle in our hearts. If you want, I'll tell you anything you wanna know. After everybody leaves, and this party's just you and me. We don't gotta say we're done, we can just wait up for the sun. We still got a lot of good night left to go. After all the bars are closed and they play the last song, blow out the neon. Don't gotta go home, but we can't stay here. And them records all spun, but the dancing ain't done. The night's only begun, we can go anywhere. Take a ride to the boondocks, to a truck, to a boombox, yeah. Secret spot maybe you got. After all the bars are closed, tell me where you wanna go. We can't find a place to park, open the bottle in our hearts. If you want, I'll tell you anything you wanna know. After everybody leaves, and this party's just you and me. We don't gotta say we're done, we can just wait up for the sun. We still got a lot of good night left to go. After all the bars are closed, then you kiss me like that, like a shot of straight jack. Baby, you're my nightcap, take it right back. After them after hours, be a bartender on the kitchen counter, wrapping up the night, arms wrapped around you. Baby, now we're talking. After all the bars are closed, tell me where you wanna go. We can't find a place to park, open the bottle in our hearts. If you want, I'll tell you anything you wanna know. After everybody leaves, and this party's just you and me. We don't gotta say we're done, we can just wait up on the sun. We still got a lot of moonlight left to go. After all the bars are closed, no, I don't care what we do on the dark side of the moon, just as long as I'm with you when it's time to go. After all the bars are closed, all the bars are closed.
Thomas Rhett coming to Fenway Park with Teddy Swims. Who's excited?
I am so excited. Do you know I'm missing a bachelor party for that? I feel guilty.
Logan.
Well,
are you supposed to say that out loud?
What should I have done?
Well, what if...
Here's what went down. Here's
Okay.
what went down. I committed to going to that show with my beautiful wife, Missy.
Yeah.
We're very excited.
Uh-huh.
Love Thomas Rhett, love Teddy Swims, Fenway, perfect. Then I get a text from a pal. Hey, are you around this weekend considering doing the bachelor party this weekend? I said, I got plans.
Oh, the text came after the...
That's what I'm saying.
The concert,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So, yeah. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Okay.
It'd be like that.
Okay, that's
you
what
know
I thought.
what I mean?
These were my pre-made plans. I can't cancel plans just because perhaps better plans came up.
Your beautiful bride would be disappointed.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying to you. What's
Okay.
the date of that? Teddy Swims and Thomas Rhett? Do you know?
No.
Oh, July, right?
Yeah, it's a Saturday.
Saturday in July. Okay. Number 1 for New Country, 97.5 WOKQ. We are Kira and Logan in the morning. Thank you for being here. So it is time. It is that time of the morning that we do compliments, double downs, and apologies, brought to you by Merchants Auto in Hooksett, New Hampshire. It's really just an opportunity for Logan and I to relive our favorite moments of the show. And this was certainly a highlight for me. We were taking your stories about the time that a bird did their business on you in public. And Emily, for it happening during her maternity photo shoot, may take the cake. This was her story.
It was during my maternity shoot.
Oh,
Shut
God.
up.
Right on the belly bump?
No way.
Oh, yeah. It was down my chest and onto my bump. It was lime green, and we have photos of when it
was going to happen during and then after when I started crying.
That is so savage. I mean, it's a pretty big target, you know?
Yeah, it was.
The fact that she was doing her maternity photo shoot, the belly is out, which is a vulnerable place to be to begin with.
Yeah.
And then nature takes its course, swoops in, and takes a big dump on you. I mean, you don't deserve it, Emily. You're a good person, but we love that you had the courage to share. Thank you so much for that. What do you have, Logan?
I'm doubling down on something. I don't know if I outright said it, but we're talking about complimenting people in terms of upgrades to their body, whether that be losing weight or getting lip injections or fake teeth, or what are they called again? I'm sorry. Veneers. So this story came about because somebody came into the studio and they clearly had veneers, and I loved them. And
they look great.
I wanted to compliment them, but I didn't because I didn't know if I would put that person on the spot. Maybe they don't want people knowing they have veneers. Same thing, like maybe when people get Botox, like they don't want attention. So I'm doubling down on the fact that if I ever compliment an upgrade to the body, I wholeheartedly mean it. Like I would never compliment like a lip injection or a boob job or Botox or veneers and not mean it. You know what I mean? Like
you're saying it because it looks good.
Yeah, I if I ever compliment some, like an upgrade, that perhaps a non-natural upgrade, I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Right.
And so I think that there's not a double standard, but it's a double-edged sword. It's like, hey, nice fake teeth. Well, you're also saying I have fake teeth. It's like, yeah, but I really mean it. They're beautiful.
When you wanted to compliment this person that we're talking about that we won't name, were you going to say, love the fake teeth?
I was going to say, so truthfully, I forgot the word veneers. I was going to go, oh my God, are those permanent dentures? They look great. I love them. That's what I was going to say.
Don't say dentures.
But I forgot the word veneers. I don't know, you know? Whatever.
Maybe your teeth look great would be good.
Your teeth look great. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I can tell you've been brushing.
Yeah, well, that is a lie.
That's a lie.
Do you have to brush veneers?
You do. You must.
You do?
Yeah.
Why? For your gums, not your teeth, maybe?
Probably. Probably. Hey, if you're a dentist, let us know. Do you have to brush veneers?
And also, I'm not sure how much they are, but I would love a set.
I would say upwards of 10 grand.
Really?
I would.
I would love a free set. If there's a dentist out there
I'm sure everybody would.
Who's willing to veneer me for free, I am veneerable.
Veneer my boy. You don't need it. You have good chompers, I told you.
But I'd like to. I really would.
On that note, we out. Ginny Rogers is up next. So is 30 Minutes of New Country on 97.5 WOKQ. All day long today, don't you forget it. Who loves you?
We do.
On 97.5 WOKQ.